Hello everybody and welcome back to VRML Channel 1. We're gonna get this started in the Master Division of Master League and OCE. Outlaws, Leviathan, getting ready to start once again. We love this matchup, and by we, I mean me, Palidore, and he, PAMWOW. How's it going?
I'm going great, and OCE, OMG, what a game we have here tonight, at least tonight for me, nearing the early morning there for Palidore, staying up for this one, so huge shout out there. And yeah, what a game we have here. Outlaws and Leviathan, two of the teams where honestly I could never place my points anywhere with that channel prediction, which you can make a decision there with your bits. But even taking a look at now, it's 3k to 3k, almost even with these predictions. I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised taking a look at the history between these two teams. I mean, even the previous game, 2 rounds to 1, heading Outlaws' direction. But, I mean, that 1 round Leviathan one certainly made it feel a bit scary in terms of comeback potential. So, yeah, a lot of unexpected waters here we are traveling, especially with this game, Outlaws and Leviathan. So, a lot of stuff heading our way, and great to be here to cast it. And, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. These teams warming up now in the spawn zones. You can see, look at that, the full array of players there for the side of Leviathan, and yeah, or Outlaws rather, excuse me. And you know, coming in with that roster, Cam, who obviously one of our casters, who just got his new mic. We're looking forward to seeing some Cam, some Outlaws cast perhaps soon. Yeah, getting ready to start this one. And by the by, Twitch chat, look what I've got. It's not what you expect. It's a water. What is this? Pally drinking water.
I thought you were about to pull out. We're about to pull out an off-brand Dr. Pepper, and you're gonna put like a Pepsi like note on it, covering it, and you're just gonna pull the old switcheroo on everyone. But you know what? Also, speaking on the healthy side of things with that water, I mean, taking a look at the stretch routine from Outlaws, I mean, I'm surprised I haven't seen that at all coming from a lot of the teams that I've seen over the past few casts. I mean, in cast in general, sorry. Stretching in general, it's a sport you're playing, so you never know. One disc you might be reaching for will spark the end of your echo career. So you always got to be finding those stretches before the game. So definitely respect it. So go for it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that was thoroughly entertaining. Meanwhile, getting some warm-ups in the form of shot practice you see on the other side of things over on blue. But with that, ladies and gents and echo units, as we established earlier, got the right verbiage. We've got round 1 coming at you now. So again, I'm Palidore, co-casted with me, it's PAMWOW. This is Master, this is OCE, and I'm ready for some excitement. If the prior matches between these teams, all these teams in the top 3 or 4 especially, can be believed, I mean, I'm expecting it to come down to the last minute of lots of these, so here we go.
Yeah, always expecting a lot of back and forth action with these two teams. So that's going to be Leviathan finding that clear through the right tunnel. And now here come the regrabs. However, that is a stun from Outlaws, disabling that follow-up from Leviathan in the back line. Still disabling some regrabs there from the back line. And actually stunning out each other. Both teams disabling each other from following up on that clear disc. However, it will be the real zeros in the end, finding that pass over to Soggy.
Awful lot of jukes there to finally break loose. Soggy over to, well, Bloomy shots now with the disc, actually, and off the dome, it looked like. Maybe just the fingertips. Either way, gets it out of the goal, and more importantly, to start things off right. And back down by the wedge, going to be snagged out here by the snag himself as Zeros gets the first goal.
Yeah, Silveridge did well to keep that first disc out from the goal. However, the pressure maintained from Leviathan, finding those opening points here and taking the first points of the round. So 2 points to none. Outlaws with the just advantage here, and 8 minutes 40 on the clock here, as well as OSX with that biddy in the chat. Really appreciate it, mate. Appreciate everybody stopping by in the chat. And yeah, let's head back into it.
Yeah, thank you guys. Tom Dash as well. Daz Flyer, Seb Shreds, what's up? Got Original VR, what's up? Besides the clouds. Kit Catastrophe, Mighty Quinn once again, and now it's Jim Barine with, again, one of my more favored names in the league. There's a lot of them, I must say. But that said, it's Silver Ridge with a disc here after those first couple points. 2 minutes in, KamJamG passing it around. I like this collection. I like this concentration. They're not going to like that interception, however.
They went to send that disc to follow up immediately with those regrabs. However, where they sent the disc, definitely not. Oh, KamJamG was on top of that. He found that disc, intercepted, interrupting that shot there from Leviathan. However, they still might have the possession here.
All right, Dazzflyer asking how do I look awake at this time of night? Well, actually, it's not super late for me. Granted, I am kind of tired, but that's mainly because of my other screwy sleep reasons. But to answer your question, Dr. Pepper.
I'd prefer a different one in rather than that. But you know what? Dr. Pepper's fine. You know what else is fine? Leviathan from the backside. Bloomy shots inside the bubble for 2. And OSX dropping more than 2 bits there. And huge shout out again to OSX. Thank you very much.
I think I know what you like, Pam. Your drink of preference, Diet Vegemite.
How did he... All right, who in chat told him? I'm scrolling through chat now.
Wait,
I don't see anyone. But...
Dr. Vegemite?
Okay, someone actually told you. Are you getting DM'd from Punda? Punda, is that you? Punda, I know you told him. Okay, really funny, Palidore. Anyway, 6 minutes 50 on the clock. Leviathan with the disc getting intercepted in the mid side. KamJam sending it down below to Gish. Gish outside the bubble, making his way inside, converting the snap pass to KamJam, and they're going to be following that one through with 2 points. So now a 2-point lead for Leviathan.
Snap pass is right. I love it, though. That was a snap, crackle, and pop. That pass was crispy. 10 out of 10 with Rice, but 4-2. Joust advantage going back to Leviathan here on this one. And Leviathan, yeah, both these master teams indeed, Tom. So we're excited to be here. You know, I couldn't miss this one, even if I tried. And I didn't. I didn't.
I feel like I could never even literally try miss out on a game, especially ones of the likes of these. I mean, Outlaws and Leviathan, Clash of the Titans. I mean, you're always gonna be hyped to see these games underway, and already a lot of back and forth action here. So great to see as that clear from the mid side sent by Bloomy gets responded there by KamJamG. However, not going to work out for them as the Real Zero picks it up around the trend section, sending it back to Bloomy. Bloomy from the backside, monster save from Silver Ridge.
I'm telling you every single week, just look, you need to change that name. Oh man, need to change it to Gold Ridge or something of the sort because Silver doesn't do it justice. That's another save, that's another clear. This is gonna pave the way maybe for a goal. Some huge grabs for them, but can they get the most important part? There's a score, but no, ding, 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 no winners. And that is out of there to the bow tie.
I mean, call him Saver Ridge. Those saves have been insane. And, I mean, yeah, change it back to gold, like you said as well. Definitely insane plays there. And especially that follow-up play from Outlaws. However, Leviathan doing very well in terms of maintaining that defensive region and sending it back out. However, both teams still struggling to find a lead here. Definitely keeping the scores very close. KamJam off the back, man, sending it up and over to Cosmo. Cosmo does a charge shot there onto the goals. Had a bit of delay with that shot, almost like one of those old NBA games where they stand up in the sky for 2 seconds before letting go of that ball. That was basically what Cosmo did there. Found those 2 points.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're thinking NBA Jam. A classic indeed. And that's right, NBA Jam, not to be confused with NBA Marmite. That was another discussion actually earlier on in MA, the differences between Marmite and Vegemite. I learned things. Oh. I forgot it since then. Marmite. I forgot what I learned, but I learned things for a while anyway.
I need to try Marmite just so I can express the difference between Vegemite. And meanwhile, Silver Ridge, he did find that first save, but Bloomy collected it and forced it in the goals there.
Force is right. That was Vegemite. Mighty was that as they go for the 2-point lead. Bloomy shots.
Yeah, great. Basically, Outlaws, that was Silver Ridge, was drifting back, and I believe it might have actually been a headbutt save there, basically throwing his body in the way of the disc there. However, that momentum carrying himself away from the goals there, so unable to recollect himself there on time. However, Outlaws with the disc now, so not really too happy with that one. KamJam now outside the bubble. Micro for the wind-up shot. Bloomy found this. Trying to follow up would be KamJam, however, getting stunned out, and the Real Zero will be chasing that disc down.
Yeah, this is getting tense. I mean, only 3 minutes left already. This has gone by fast, this match, as does that throw towards the goal. Gishishku trying to recover, seeing if they can score for Outlaws. Camjam bobbing, weaving, ducking, diving, but no, it's Bloomy shots, keeping the team surviving thus far with that narrow advantage. Punda stressing in the chat, saying, this is not good, need Outlaws to win. This is bad for Dogecoin. Back to Silver Ridge here, talking about the coin. That is some silver right there, and trying to make their way with a sliver of a hope, maybe at a goal.
This is bad for Punda. This is good for us. I'm loving these close games, these points, keeping it nice and tight. 6-4 here. Leviathan taking the lead. 2 minutes 40 left on the clock. Yes, so Outlaws definitely looking for some points around about now. Silver Ridge with the disc, slapping it into that mid side. That bounce might not work. It actually will. Recollecting itself off of Outlaws. Now here come the regrabs from the mid side, both nearly at the exact same time. However, Outlaws will be on the disc. Prioritizing that attack will be Cosme from the ceiling, winding up the shot, intercepted from Real Zeros, who does a boogie on the ceiling before potentially sending it out.
Yeah, now sending it over to Soggy as well. So deep down the floor, unfortunately, 3 different players, all for Outlaws there. So a slight miscommunication perhaps for Leviathan could prove costly, as they will just concede the disc right back. Now that's going to bounce high near that cloud. Silver Ridge will retain it. They've got a little bit of advantage. One of the defenders stunned, so it's going to turn into a one-on-one, and powering it through for the tie. Gish, Nish, Goo.
I'm loving the delayed wind-up times that these players are taking on these shots. They wind that shot back and they keep it there for a few seconds, almost attempting to bait out the keeper, trying to force that keeper away from the goals before eventually winding that shot all the way back to generate all that power and just find those shots almost immediately. So now 6-6, and Outlaws haven't let go of this pressure yet. It will be Cosme resetting it.
Yeah, now Gishishku with the disc. See what they do here. If they can just find a high percentage opportunity. Oh, they'll discover the Dusty, but no, the second one not quite there. So getting a little bit aggressive. Too aggressive, perhaps. This will give it back to Soggy Bunnings, but another interception there for Silver Ridge. Could be the most important one of the game if they do score off there, but giving it back to Bloomy shots. So pinging and ponging here, Pam. 1 minute, less than that, in fact, to go.
And now looking to take back the lead in the first round. Outlaws with the disc. It will be Gish now off the Pac-Man, sending it up to Camjam before he's stunned. Now Camjam with the disc. They're playing it a bit slow here, Outlaws. If they can find a few points right before that clock hits around that 20-second mark, they might be able to take away this first round, sending it to the backboard, intercepted by Soggy. Now this might be the play from Leviathan here if the regrabs are on target before Outlaws can reach it on time. However, they will, and they will find the clear.
I'm surprised they even got back. They had the delayed stack. Won't matter. There's the shot from Bloomy. There's still time, but not too much. That could be devastation.
I mean, exactly what you said. I saw those delayed stacks there as well due to all those stuns, but Outlaws got back there in time. However, that forced clear due to the pressure of that Leviathan stack made it work for them. So now with 3 seconds left of this first round, Leviathan need to do something with some light speed regrabs, but they won't find the time in the end. And that will be Leviathan taking away the first round of this match.
And remember what I just said to begin, right, Pam? Didn't I say something about, like, with these teams, like, you know, last minute, something of the sort? I would expect, you know, it seems like, for once, I didn't caster's curse it. That came right down to the final minute, really the final seconds. To the surprise of, I suppose, no one, but definitely the delight of us on the casting end of things. Great first round.
Yeah, brilliant first round, and still more to come here. So, I mean, stay tuned. Everybody in the chat as well, dropping by. Gotta love everybody stopping by in the chat, sending those messages. Huge shout out to, again, OSX for those bits earlier.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, mate. And yeah, we're going to be heading into the second round relatively soon, but Leviathan starting out very strong within this first round, but Outlaws holding on as well. Only a 2-point difference for a majority of the first round and even the final tally of the first round. So, a lot more to come as well as OSX saying, I've got a lot more to come as well. Look at them biddies in the chat as well. Yet again, huge shout out there to Vapor.
Yeah, Vapor making it rain, making it vapor. But with that, some good scores, distribution here. I mean, you know, a lot of people getting involved on either team with either points or assists. But with that, round 2, we're going to help ourselves to it. Get back on the cast, and 10 minutes on the clock to at least for our end. Hopefully force round 3. Beyond that, that's my only hopes. But PAMWOW trying to dash those now with a stun against them, but still will get it right back. And look at, again, the sheer force of will from Cosmo. We've seen some of these power moves, these power dunks, not leaving anything to chance, just making sure to force it into that goal as quickly as they can.
That's a very important start there from Outlaws. Immediately swapping back that gameplay onto their side of things. This is our game. We're taking it back in the second round. You can basically hear that message from that play there. All members basically rushing Leviathan there and finding those opening 2 points. So now Leviathan with the disc looking to respond quite immediately, sending it towards the right side. Bloomy Shots trying to grab onto it, getting the steal in the end. So now Bloomy with an opportunity, resending it back. Great reset there. Had 3 members of Outlaws on him. So now Leviathan in a potential situation to find some points.
All right, even have a cross cutter. There it goes. Soggy, but no, Silver Ridge, and then taken back again. Not happy about that, certainly, but Soggy Bunnings, believe getting that one. I mean, not only the save, but then the take back, and then it went off of Silver again. So, tough stuff, but tied up.
A man can only get saved so many times before he gets too angry and he just steals that disc from the goalie's hands and just forces it in the goals there. Stop saving my shot, Silveridge. We know you're so good at it, but stop it. That's what Soggy just exclaimed out loud. I hope. I'm just making it up. I don't think he did, but it seemed like it. And what it seems like now, Leviathan starting out strong within this second round with those extra 2 points under the belt. Leviathan 4-2.
I know you mentioned the strength and the windups earlier. Well, we saw it there from Bloomy that time. That was a softball. Like that was kind of, yeah. Look at that. Just the full whirlwind around on the windup, just to get an extra bit of juice onto that shot, and it was a success. So yeah, 2 minutes into this one, and pretty fast paced to open up the round 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's the joke that I usually run by with Soggy and a lot of members of the Oceanic community. When you do that wind-up, you're creating your own renewable energy, and who doesn't love renewable energy? Just providing that windmill action there. So, yeah, maybe that's the hidden reason behind the power of that shot. But with that said, the real zeros, keeping it real nice and tidy, sending it to Bloomy Shots, getting stunned out. However, that's going to be Cosme on the mid-side, clearing it over. And now here come the regrabs from the members of Leviathan, first collecting that disc.
And continuing that perpetual motion, that renewable energy, like you said, it's a valuable resource here at Echo. The faster you go and the more aggressive you can be on a team. I mean, on one hand, you wear yourself out, but in battles like this, where sometimes they go to the 3 rounds, it's just, you know, a matter of who can keep on the pressure. And certainly keeping on the pressure is PAMWOW with the slam. And Outlaws tie it up once more.
Yeah, keeping the scores nice and tight here, 4-4, evening it up now. So 6 minutes 50 on the clock. Leviathan with the joust advantage, and Vapor with a chat. Pally and Pam, if you guys say the number between 1 and 5, I will gift a sub. So
if we say the same number,
said, if we say the same number between 1 and 5,
well, I got a number for you. It was almost going to be a 3. Is that a hint for what I was about to say? Maybe not, but a 2-point, no! The shot also off again, snagged there, taken by Soggy. And, all right, Pam, are you ready for this? I have no idea what I'm going with. I'm just going to go with my gut. 1, 2...
I think I've got...
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and 4. Then we'll say the number. Okay, 4. I was about to say... Okay.
Good. We got it.
I saw the 4-4 points on the top, and I said, you know what? 4 is the magic number, and I was going to say 4. So I'm not sure if the stream delay says anything about that one, but 6-4 on the leaderboard there. I think we just scammed OSX there for a second, but you know what? You don't feel forced into anything, Vapor.
Yeah, we just spent the end of the last stream talking about how we, we're just cool with people chatting and, no need for the subs, and then we go and just, become some what do you call them, hucksters here, we're tricksters, we're snake oil salesmen. Give us all the 4 subs. It was a legitimate claim. Just kidding. Do not. We just appreciate having you here in general, and appreciate, like I said, all that support, regardless whether it's chat or otherwise. That said, maybe a one-on-one about to go, and it will be tough. Silver Ridge almost got a save again.
Yeah, I mean, these points that have been coming through from Leviathan, Silveridge has actually found the placement with his hand. He's been able to find the saves. However, things such as momentum and just stealing that disc, unfortunately bringing that disc into the goals there. So still 5 minutes left in this round. So Outlaws definitely in a position to come back here. Leviathan have found the first round. So with a 4-point lead, Leviathan looking to hold on to it after that clear through the mid side.
All right, and thank you to Vapor, by the way. Did give a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Like I said, you didn't have to, but the fact that you did warms the heart. Do appreciate it, certainly. So thanks for joining us here in the streams last time around and this time around. I'm getting a few of these here in OCE tonight. Cam Jam G trying for the both kind of duck into a jump, perhaps, but unable to trick the defense, and will be a turnover with a 4-point advantage. And it's going to be really all the pressure is going to be on Outlaws here towards the last few minutes of this round. So, see, they're going to convert. Pressure all of a sudden has been released.
You have to be so careful when you're playing defensively like that, Leviathan. I mean, it definitely is a smart play. You're trying to burn the time. You have the points on your side. But when you have a member of the opposing team in applying that pressure to your passes, eventually you have to cut the losses and just go a bit more aggressive and send that disc through the tunnel, send it anywhere, because you're going to end up in situations like that. Now Outlaws, what was once a 4-point lead, only a 1-point lead now. Outlaws might be getting themselves back into it.
Yeah, looks like it, because look, another turnover, and that's going to be sent through. They've got maybe another opportunity at some numbers. It's turning into a 2 onto a sidearm fling to the midline, and that's going to zing down to Bloomy shots. Bloomy sending it out, but a great grab by Gish. So positioned quite well, and now splitting off and trying to split down the floor, but didn't see Jimberine just hanging there like a mean one. But will be taken back, and now an open goal. Could it be? No, too far to the left for Bloomy.
We've seen quite a few backboard shots, and that was definitely potential for one of those. Now, off the left side will be Outlaws potentially. That bounce off the left tunnel might work against them. Getting carried away, Soggy Bunnings by Cosmo, I believe, or Cam Jam. Whatever it is, Leviathan found it in the end. Off the left, off the right shoulder. Another steal here from Outlaws. Gish Nish sending it through that left side, and phew, that was a close one. And here come the regrabs from Outlaws, intercepted by Leviathan. 2 minutes 40 on the clock.
Great pressure, but that said, leaving the goal open, but too tough of an angle to nest, disrupting Pesky as ever. So back to the side, and yeah, 1-point advantage. This is a narrow one. This can still go either way, of course, if these teams, if Outlaws, they want to see that third round, live to fight another round. They need to be really, really tight on this defense, even tighter, in fact. They need to cause a turnover. They need to get some goals. Keep on this pressure, and they've been doing it well so far, as it will be Soggy, though, shooting for the stars. Up by 3.
Brilliant, brilliant placement there from Soggy, up by 3, as you said. Leviathan now, so a 3-pointer definitely required here of Outlaws. However, 2 minutes definitely gives some room for any 2-pointers you may score. But yeah, with that said, Outlaws with a just advantage now. What a placement there from Soggy Bunnings off the backboard.
Silveridge now rolling up the floor here. The time, this is crunch time, this is clutch time, real zeros. Maybe a little bit too much time with the disc as Silveridge ejects it, but also gets sent with a stun. So will be Jimberine, who has definitely been able to cause some turnovers, playing that backfield, some interceptions, letting it loose though, and will be 3 players now at the goal, spreading out the floor, fanning out for Leviathan. They've got control once more, and control will be the name of the game, the name of the rest of this round, if they want to retain and sweep.
And you can even see then in this situation, it's almost as if it repeated itself. Leviathan went for that safe approach of those passes, but then Outlaws just converted on it and forced that clear and almost found that shot. Cosmo getting stunned out. So now Leviathan might be able to take away this second round if they can find a few more points here. The regrabs are on that disc. The bounce off the shield. Outlaws do have a potential play here from the Pac-Man side. Cosmo clearing it out towards that right tunnel, but bouncing away.
Okay, well, they get the disc back nonetheless, and now this is going to be ice time if they can get a shot opportunity, but no clutch time, as it will be snagged out of there. Now a 3-point lead, less than a minute left. In fact, half of that. It's 30 seconds remaining, and this is starting to get intense. I lied, it's been intense, so they need to get down here fast. They need to consider a 3 at this point, and it will be a swing through 2, but the time is now going to be almost out there, leaving no room just about for a comeback.
Oh my goodness, you're exactly right. I think that leaves exactly no time. Those 2 points might have just spelled their defeat. Outlaws, how devastating is that? Oh, it's difficult because when you're in that situation, Palidore, it's difficult to understand exactly how much time you have left remaining and if 2 points is the way to go. But, oh my goodness, so devastating there for Outlaws. But Leviathan turning the tables on Outlaws from the previous defeat. Leviathan are now your champions here. For this game, 2 rounds to none. But what a game indeed, so close.
Yeah, came right down to the wire, and just, you know, those little things can make the biggest of difference. In that case, it was the clock management. They were right within reach, and indeed at that point, really needed to get that 3, but of course, in just the franticness of all of that, something got lost in translation. I mean, all it took was a couple extra seconds of separation, you know, between that being an acceptable dunk and just one that, you know, ended up, being making them too far out of reach to come back, because like I said, only about 2 seconds after that joust. So that came right down to it, and unfortunately for Outlaws, they will not be able to see the round 3, and they're going to match now the loss total of Leviathan. As I said, as we mentioned, both these teams the top of their game this season. 18-3 will be Outlaws after this one. Leviathan also 18-3. How about that? These teams, I mean, as always, I'm just looking forward to the next matchup, because every one of these between these teams here at the top OCE, they've been stellar. That one, no different. Even though we always wish for the round 3, no different. That was still great.
Yeah, I mean, now in terms of wins, according for these 2 teams playing against each other, Outlaws 2 wins against Leviathan and vice versa. So, I mean, this is exactly why I say at the start of these games, especially these games with Outlaws and Leviathan, I could never put my channel points in any of these teams. You guys are daredevils. I could never do it. With that said, yeah, a great game overall, such a close game. And even taking a look at the stats here for a second, Outlaws, I mean, one of the big numbers that stick out to me is Silveridge's saves, 5 of those. I mean, Cosmo as well, Cam Gem, one of them, but Silveridge, man, found so many brilliant saves. Yeah. And although some of them weren't counted due to those either self goals or whatever have you, they definitely were there, and it was great to watch. As well as this, Cam Jam, Cosmo definitely causing a ruckus in the offensive region side of things, 7 and 6 points there to both of those. And meanwhile, on the side of Leviathan, Bloomy shots, as well as Soggy and the Real Zeros, definitely putting in a lot of points there. Bloomy's got 10 of those. Soggy and the Real Zeros both with 2. And on the safe side of things, Jimbarine and the Real Zeros, as well as Bloomy, both finding some saves there for themselves. And with that said, you can definitely tell how each member has put in the work if it wasn't already evident with these stats as well. So yeah, a great game overall. I'm loving these games. It's so great to see Leviathan and Outlaws against each other.
What more can you say? Absolutely. I mean, as I said, I couldn't say no to this game. And you look at those stat lines, either points, assists, saves, otherwise just steals even. I mean, everything filling it up. You know, it's just very cohesive effort being put through from both sides of the floor, and which is why, as you mentioned, identical. I mean, records now, identical. Even season series, these 2 teams have now, locked at a couple apiece. So, yeah, this is just a testament to what we can expect. I think going into the next cycle, the final cycle here, the final third of the season, and going into finals between the 3 regions, and seeing, Leviathan, who were the championship team last season, but a lot of teams now in the mix, a lot more teams in the mix, and even mixing up throughout the season itself. So many changes, and yeah, I'm just like you said, Pam. It's been fun. So looking forward to the next one, and yeah, that's about it for me. Anything in chat that I missed, by the way? Because
yeah, Vapor. Vapor actually did ask us again for another challenge, 1 to 5. We'll gift a sub again, so I'm ready when you are. I'll count 3, 2, 1,
wait here,
and then we'll shoot our number.
Here, so we don't cheat it.
Yeah, we'll type it in chat.
No,
Gotcha.
Here, I'll here. You can say it. I'm gonna write it on my hand here. All
okay.
Right, you got.
Sick. I see.
You got a number, Pam?
I've got a number.
All right, this is totally not gonna work. Hold on, I need to. All right, just focus. Connect with me real quick. Look into my eyes real quick. Okay.
I'm looking. I see Dr. Pepsi. Okay, got it.
Well, yes. But
all I see is hatred now.
I'm really trying here.
Okay. Have you written it down?
I'm trying to connect. I think
1 to 5.
I think I got it. All right, I wrote it down. What do you got for me?
2. The stream's delayed, so I'm gonna wait. But the stream, were you changing it?
No, I had 3. I had 2, and then I changed my mind last minute.
No, Palidore, why did you change it? All good, all fun.
I'm sad. How does that even look?
Oh my god.
Don't worry, it's dry erase.
It's a sad face. You know what though? Why am I shaking? The nerves are built to my body. I'm not sure if it's residue from the Outlaws Leviathan game.
No, you know what it is? I hate this. I just got a taste of what we do to the Twitch chat whenever we do the prediction polls, which I forgot to finish here. You just made me feel what I make you feel every time I run these polls. So you know what? I'm never running one of these polls again. I don't like the feeling it gave me. This gambling stuff is dirty. Man.
Yeah, I mean, if that wasn't enough for you, OSX is also saying again, but Soggy in the chat as well. We did it, OMG, we bloody did it, and yeah, good on you, Soggy. Leviathan taking away a dub there. So a great game overall. I'm not sure if you're up for another Palidore, but he's even made it a bit more easier, 1 to 3. But honestly, my heart is starting to race.
Make an addict out of me here.
Are you writing it down? Okay, as Palidore writes that down.
Look. This is not. I'm not feeling good anymore. My vibe is killed. Just kidding. What's your number? I wrote it down. Say it.
1. The number is 1.
No, it's not.
I'm joking. It's 1 when you plus 2, because 2 plus 1's 3. If that's your not. Oh, okay, you put 2. Okay, well nothing. Okay, I'm done. We'll be right back after these ad breaks, but stay tuned until PAMWOW recovers his brain cells. But with the smile, with the frowning face, the 2 equals the nose. Great stuff.
My 2, yeah, got a bit of a schnoz there, but that's okay. You are numbers 1 to 1. You're fine, Vapor. Believe me, you've done quite enough. Because now, I need to go hit up a casino or something. I'm itching. Just kidding. Appreciate you though for the tier 1 community sub earlier as well. So you don't need to do it anymore. You got the bits as well.
Yeah.
All good. You've helped me release my creative juice. You know, I've gotten to draw on my hand, on my face. PAMWOW has become his own greatest disappointment. We've achieved things here, as Vapor will in fact give the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that though, giving it to JCon as well. So you didn't have to, but thank you. Appreciate that supremely. So it was all worth it, I suppose.
Yeah. Really appreciate everybody in the chat stopping by, as well as Vapor with that gifted sub. JCon will be appreciating that one as well as us. So yeah.
This is reminiscent. If anyone Sorry, if anyone's, it just reminds me painfully. If anyone watched the, NBA All-Stars, I don't know, 4 years ago, 5, whatever it was, and Steph Curry, known as probably the best purest shooter in the NBA for the past 10 years or so, right? All-Star game, had a charity competition at All-Stars, a half-court attempt. He's known for making those shots all the time, even in real game situations. And then once it was all on the line, missed every single one. And they kept giving him extra shots, and it kept getting more and more painful. And you can just feel the soul dying on the inside. I felt like Steph Curry today. Thank you.
Are you sure he just hated charity?
Some people have suspected.
But yeah, I'm actually taking a look at the clip now. It's definitely it definitely does kill you a bit on the inside. But you know what? I feel like this Outlaws and Leviathan game kind of revived me a bit after watching that.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be sure to taking a look at it throughout the days to come, as well as I'm pretty sure many people will. And another gifted sub here from Vapor to Sam Spaghetti. So, I mean, let's not forget about Vapor. I mean, just coming in clutch with these gifted subs. Please, don't. Yeah, I really appreciate everything, mate. Really appreciate it. Just, don't ever feel forced to do the stuff you're doing, but we really appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, of course, as always. And thank you, Vapor, for I think 4 subs or 3 subs there. I mean, appreciate it all the same. The bits, the hydrations there from Typhoon. I'm not sure if I actually ever redeemed that, so I'll do that on the way out. But yeah, appreciate all of you guys for joining. The follows as well from McPip earlier to start the match. And with that, 20 more bits to end it. So thank you so much. With that, we're going to head off for now, because I think that is, as far as I can tell, the last one. And as much as I would love to do, if I happen to wake up early, which might be the case because of my screwy sleep, might take some games, but no guarantees, just depends. But I am pretty much at the end of my, I'm at the midnight rope, And with it, no, stop it! Shafi now, the tier 3 earlier on, and now coming through with some subs. So, showing all the love. The thing is, you guys are about to start a hype train, and we're about to end the stream. I guess this has been an Echo Overtime, Pam, or second episode.
Draw them something, Palidore. Draw them something. You did so good with that the number 2 nose earlier. Quickly, draw something. Do it, please. Please. They need something, Palidore.
I told you this is dry erase, so therefore, turn that frown. Oops, that was the wrong way. This is a very botched drawing. I'm not Bob Ross. Turn that frown upside down. I'm sorry, it's like mirrored weirdly. This is whole thing. Okay. My soul just died some more. I'm going to go now, but I really appreciate the subs.
Okay, I mean, if our thanks couldn't be emphasized anymore, huge shout out and thanks to Shofi, to Vapor, to everybody in the chat. If we keep this process up, we're gonna Palidore's whole vase is gonna be covered in ink. So we might have to end this. But yeah, I believe that's all from me. Huge game in general. Great to be able to cast it. Huge shout out to Palidore. And yeah.
All right. Well, as I said, I'll get this that hydration redemption as we end the stream here. But until then, until next time, I've been Palidore. That's been PAMWOW. That's been a heck of a stream, and I've got a lot of things to face tonight. You guys have awoken something in me, and I don't like it. But that said, I appreciate you guys. So be happy, be healthy, be safe, be good to each other as always, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers to that.
See you later, mates.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.